Hey everyone, this is Matt, the Media and Tech Director at Norrin Christian, and I'm coming to you today from the beautiful beaches of Ventnor City, New Jersey, trying to squeeze in one more vacation before school starts again for the kids and kind of get back into the real world and the swing of things again. As part of our Midweek Connect series this past month, we've been looking at books that the staff kind of turn to help us in our everyday Christian walk. And the two books that are really helpful or have been helpful for me over the past several years. The first book is called The Christian Man by Patrick Morley. And we actually did this as a small group men's study. I believe it was prior to COVID. And there's just a lot of good information in there. And it's The Christian Man, a conversation about the 10 issues men say matter most. So he talked to a bunch of guys to kind of take the temperature of the room, if you will, and see what topics and what subjects mattered the most. It's just really done in a very powerful, simple, easy to read way, and it definitely has a lot of great information on there. Some of the topics are about identity, life balance, growth, marriage, children, friendships, work, lust, culture, and then finally sharing one's faith. As you go through the book, like I said, a lot of great information that I still to this day, all these years later, can apply to my everyday life, and just hopefully in turn become a better leader of our house and husband and father. Kind of along that same line then, being a better leader and helping our children especially. Sometimes I think we take for granted, if you've been a Christian a long time, some of the bigger questions you may have, you may have worked through already when you were younger, or you just come to that, well, I don't know, and that's okay, and we'll find out someday. But for kids who are very inquisitive and like to know answers to questions, and we went through this with Juliet early on. She had a lot of great questions that Dana and I really didn't know how to answer. But we found this book by Focus on the Family. It is called The 21 Toughest Questions Your Kids Will Ask You About Christianity. Some of the topics, they're separated into 4 parts. Questions about God the Father, questions about Jesus the Son, questions about the Trinity, questions about the Bible, and then it is 5 parts, questions about the church. And each part goes into great detail over a lot of questions that you may hear every day from your kids, or even if you're not, if you don't have kids, but you have some friends that you're trying to witness to as well that have similar questions. Some of these, they're really, really good, powerful questions. Why does God allow evil? Why does God allow suffering? Is Jesus really God? How can God be the only God if there's also Jesus? Is the Bible really the Word of God? Why do Christians judge everybody? Why are Christians such hypocrites? And so on and so on. Again, really breaks it down in a good way that kids can learn. But again, it's very, very simple understanding that it would be helpful for adults as well. So I can't recommend that enough. The Christian Man book, I also wanted to say, by Patrick Morley. He actually released a book that I read last year called The 4 Voices of God. And actually when we were at the beach here, the same place last year, I read that while we were on vacation here. And just kind of tells you how to listen for the 4 different types of voices from God and how you can discern whether it's God or the devil. It's a pretty short book, really quick read. But yeah, those are the couple of the books that I would highly recommend. Hope if you have the chance to grab one, they are helpful for you as well. Can't wait to see you at church on Sunday, and have a great day.